Welcome back, everyone. This is Julie reporting, and this is Two Non-Critics and a Cat. I'm here with my sister Martina and Federica, and with Bad Bunny in our hearts, just singing over and over again. How are you guys? I had Federica that kept singing Bad Bunny, so I think I had to make it into the intro. 3 Grammy after and 58 millions of followers, and my sister asked us, who's Bad Bunny? But it's okay.
I didn't ask who's Bad Bunny. I just said that I didn't hear that song before.
I didn't even know.
And I saw the Super Bowl today. The how is it called? Halftime show.
Yeah,
halftime show. Yeah, apparently it's a whole thing.
I didn't even know that if you are performing at the Super Bowl, you're legally bounded to not perform anywhere else. That's why you couldn't perform at the Grammys.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. That's great.
It's hilarious.
It's a big thing, actually. In terms of exposure, it's a big thing because obviously Super Bowl has some like very high audience. I think it's the event with the highest audience in the United States.
And then they had like the cameo of like Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin. Yeah. It was beautiful, to be fair. I think
Ricky Martin is incredible. He looks great.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think he's definitely more than 50 now.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, probably. It's fantastic.
I'm curious how many people I want to see
at the halftime?
The Super Bowl, yes.
Well, last year was 123 million.
125 million people.
Wow.
So that was the most watched halftime show ever, because last year from Drake was 123.
Wow.
Actually, the estimate is 127.7 million.
I think this is the first year as well that I'm hearing and reading more about the actual performance than the advertisements.
Well,
I don't know who won.
Nobody ever
I'm
does.
serious.
What is the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
The Super Bowl is the last, basically. It's like when you're watching the championship for soccer, but for football. So you
speaking hockey, maybe I can.
It's the same as hockey. Basically, the Stanley Cup is the Super Bowl.
Okay,
so you have they basically.
But it's for American football.
Yes, exactly. They have matches against all the different teams around the different states, and then you have the last 2 teams that meet up at the end. Okay. So the ones that won the most, and they fight for the title.
Yeah. You know what's inspired to the Super Bowl by the Super Bowl? The
Siri wanted to.
There's a guest appearance. the Quidditch Cup, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
In Harry Potter, you know that they do everything in one night.
Yeah. Well, this one was a whole season of games, and then.
Yeah, that is the final.
The 2 teams that won the most face each other, and then the last one wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But I doubt that anyone actually
cares. By the way, I'm just reading that the actual performance, so the halftime show, was watched by 135.4 million people.
That's crazy. As I said, last year was 123, so it's the highest one ever seen.
Yeah, that's
which
mad.
It would make sense. By the time and by the meaning of the performance, it would make sense. And may I say, it was a fantastic and beautiful performance.
It was great.
Very proud of it.
I think it was an act of defiance, that performance.
Absolutely. Yeah,
the whole thing, like the whole setting, and the fact that he's reminded everyone that America is not only the United States of America, but
as Billie Eilish said, that there's no one is illegal in stolen land, which is very beautiful for her to say, and the fact that she said it at the Grammys is crazy.
Yeah,
as 3 immigrants from another country, we can say that we're very proud, even having 0 Puerto Rican blood in us, but we're very proud. That's not the point.
Yeah, I mean, it's a country of immigrants.
Absolutely.
United States. I don't think there is any country that is more of a country of immigrants than the United States, but
that seems to be
they forget that. And you know, we have done a cross country in the southern United States, and we know that in many of those states, the first language that they spoke to you was Spanish, not even English.
Yes.
So that's how, That's how
I
a
mean, they
mix
are
of
the
different
ones
cultures.
that sold to everybody the American dream during World War II.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if
Yeah.
you say
Yeah,
everybody that your country is a dreamland, don't you expect people to immigrate there? Maybe?
yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course, it would make sense. But no, apparently they went back on it.
Yeah,
So,
it happens.
what are we talking about today?
We're doing a recap of award season because I feel like we deserted. We neglected, actually.
Listen.
We
After the
neglected.
third year, we can desert the actual award season.
Yeah, we neglected a bit this award season, so I felt like we had to do a recap of everything that happened.
Fine. Before we start with the rewards recap, I just want to say that A Night of the Seven Kingdoms episode 4 has hit 9.7 on IMDb, which is the highest in the franchise. So if you haven't seen A Night in the Seven Kingdom, go watch it. Because
Yeah,
it's
come
my
on,
favorite
one
thing
each.
ever.
I am watching Shrinking, which I can already say that Feds and I will do an episode on the whole 3 seasons, because honestly, I am loving that so much.
It's
My
really
husband
good.
is constantly crying.
Yeah.
Like
I had a
every
lot of
episode
tears.
is crying.
Somebody opened the sink.
Yeah. It's honestly, it's so nice. I even like it. I like it more than Ted Lasso, actually.
It's
in terms of comedy,
because
yeah?
it's different. It hits you differently because it's a lot of introspection more than Ted
Yes.
Lasso because it's about literally therapy.
And I find it
So-
a lot more relatable.
And
don't know.
to
And
me,
Ted
it's
Lasso?
like
Yeah.
to me, I go sold because it's coming from the same creators as Scrubs. So I already knew
Yeah.
that
Oh, I
was
love
gonna be
Scrubs.
amazing because I love it.
And he has that vibe, no? I
It
feel
does,
like
it
he has
does.
that vibe.
Yeah, and all the actors are really good, and I'm like, I love watching Harrison Ford doing stuff like that because he's a nerd of. Like
Yeah.
he's iconic as Indiana Jones and
Yeah.
all of the many others adventure movies that he's done. But this one is different. It suits him because it's like a grumpy old man that deep down really loves people.
Yeah. He's great. You know who I love the most?
Tell me.
Derek. I'm in love with him. He's
There's
just
been a surge of
incredible.
character
He's
named Derek this year that you love.
Yeah.
Is he
honestly, I
delightful
absolutely
Derek
love
or
him.
is he dipshit Derek?
He's
vibe?
very delightful,
He's very
Derek.
delightful.
He's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
delightful. Okay.
I am
good.
in love with the neighbor, the woman. She's amazing.
Liz, the
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love her. I love her so much.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
I love them both. Glorious Feds, one for you. Come on.
So I've started watching Dracula from Luc Besson because I feel like this year it was a lot of Frankenstein, Dracula, Wuthering Heights, so a lot of the classics. And I find I started watching it, and also lol, my God, Christoph Waltz is in all of them. Because he's even in Dracula, and it's playing the same kind of character, but instead of being like a doctor or a philanthropist, he's a priest
I
who's
see.
trying to study and find Dracula himself, like the creator. So the story goes back to the original Dracula, so when he was created, how he was self-created, basically. It's quite interesting. I like it, and I'm liking it so far, but I've just started it yesterday, and I have to finish it today. I'm halfway through.
Where is it?
I rented it for £1.99 on Amazon Prime.
Okay. So you can rent
You
it.
can rent it, you can buy it. It's like, it's on discount, but it came out. It just recently came out, I think, in November, and it was huge on social media because it has that level of like yearning that only Dracula has. And the whole story is about, like, again, as the original Dracula from with Gary Oldman, he's trying to find his wife or his princess in this case. So that's the whole quest, and that's the reason why he became Dracula, because he went to war. He asked God to protect his princess, and God didn't fulfill that the prey, so he stops believing in it, because, like, I only ask you one thing, I'm waging wars in your name, and I'm asking you to protect my wife. That's the only thing that I want, and you haven't fulfilled that. So why should I be sacrificing myself for you? So yeah, an interesting take.
Nice. Actually, Gary Oldman in Dracula is Bram Stoker's Dracula is my favorite performance by Gary Oldman.
Yeah,
he's incredible.
My favorite performance of Gary Oldman is Jim Gordon. If anybody
asks. Have you seen Dracula? My God.
Yeah.
and
In that one is incredible. I still remember one of the lines actually because he delivers it so well. Anyway,
welcome to the Gary Oldman show. Sorry.
Yeah, but we should do one. We're talking about Golden Globes winners, Critics' Choice Awards winners, because those ones have a winner already.
Yeah.
And then nominations for BAFTA and Oscars and SAG as well, no? We have nominations for SAG Awards.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
SAG nominations. So we have nominations for everything and winners for 2 of them. So I would start.
The ones that are actually going through one battle after another: Hamnet, Sinners, Marty Surim, and Sentimental Value.
Yeah, those are the
So those are the ones that are coming through.
The main ones, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the ones that have the most, nominations.
You also have The Secret Agent that is recurring as well as a movie.
Yeah, yes. So starting from the Golden Globe winners, so we have Jessie Buckley that won for Hamnet.
I haven't
and
seen
this
Hamnet
is
yet.
quite a recurring one because obviously she won the Critics' Choice Awards. She's got the SAG nomination, she's got the BAFTA nomination, she's got the Oscar nomination. Do we have I have a question for you both. Do we have any doubt that she's going to win all of this?
Not in my mind, no.
No, I haven't seen the movie, as I said, but once you start the streak, you kind of end the streak. So I think she might win them all.
But it's there's levels of performance, and I think her one tops everybody because it's just out of this world. Like every time that I see a clip from Hamnet, I'm like, how are you such a great actor that it's able to just with a scream you convey all of the emotions? It's like to me that's just worth everything. If it has to be for one scene, it's for that one. But it's like there's no other performance like it. I feel like she embodied her character and she gave such a theatrical performance.
Yeah.
That there's nothing, nobody else to compare it with. I'm gonna be honest.
There's nothing quite like it. Also, to be honest, the performances of the other actresses in the category, I don't know. I don't feel like they come near her really.
No.
We have Rose Byrne, which to be fair I haven't seen, but I haven't heard so much about it.
And I think she won the Golden Globe just purely because they split the categories as usual, because one is comedy, one is drama. So you have that for that reason.
Did she?
Yeah. I remember because she was thanking her husband that couldn't be there because he was buying a bearded dragon.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I remember that she won. It's so random.
Yeah, because obviously they split the categories in comedy and drama.
Bobby Cannavale wasn't there because he was buying a bearded dragon. It's such an Australian thing to do. An Australian thing to do.
Yeah, so Rose Byrne, yes, she won for a comedy. She was with Chase Infinity, Emma Stone, Cinzia Erivo, Kate Hudson, and Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they were, as you said, they were split categories.
Yeah, exactly.
There is also Emma Stone for Bugonia, Kate Hudson for Sang Sang Blue, and then we have For the Oscar, we have Renee Rainsby for Sentimental Value.
Mm-hmm.
For the BAFTA, we have Chase Infinity instead.
No,
And SAG went with Chase Infinity
mm-hmm.
instead of Sentimental Value.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there is no doubt on this one, to be honest.
No, absolutely.
I mean, we'll do predictions, obviously, in the following episode, but I think this one is pretty
done. This one is her. It has to. I will not accept anything else.
Then as actor in a drama, we have, and this is a slightly more interesting because actually we have Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent, one actor in a drama, and actor in a musical or comedy was won by Timothée Chalamet for Marty Supreme, and the Critics' Choice was Timothée Chalamet for Marty Supreme. The SAG obviously nominated Chalamet. They didn't nominate Wagner Moura. The BAFTA nominated Chalamet for sure and didn't nominate Wagner Moura. They went with Robert Aramayo, Jesse Plemons, that aren't in either the Oscars or the SAGs.
Yeah.
And then the Academy Awards actually went for Wagner Moura in the nominations and Timothée Chalamet. So it seems like it's between Timothée Chalamet and Wagner Moura. But to be honest, I feel like this race is very open.
I think, if I have to think with my objective goggles, it might have to go to Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah.
But I will really wish for Wagner Moura to win this because he's such a good actor, man. And a genuine person. Like, I cannot, for the life of me, split the actor from the person. And the way that Timothée Chalamet is going about his career is just putting me off so much. But
I don't think you are the only one. That's the only doubt I have about him winning.
Yeah, I don't know if he's rubbing off people.
He doesn't. That he's not very loved,
Yeah, but technically speaking, you should be. How can I say, rewarding the performance, not the.
Yeah, but we know that it doesn't really work.
Yeah, true.
Also, let's not forget that this is quite important, as so far the only awards that we had are the Critics' Awards. So the Golden Globes and the Critics' Choice are, the American critics and then international critics. So we didn't have the academies yet giving an award.
What were you about to say, Julie?
That my sister is going to be very happy about Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Martina, I think it's easier at some point, but maybe we'll get him out of the way if he does it this year.
I just don't like him.
I do, which is even worse. Is the fact that I do like him, but I understand you don't like men of him.
No, but not him as a person. As a person, I couldn't care less, to be honest, about him. It's just every time I see him in a movie, I feel like he's good, but I always feel like he's Timothée Chalamet playing whoever is playing. I never feel lost in who is playing.
I need to watch this one still, so I cannot speak for that. But apparently, it is a really, really good performance. So
of Marty Supreme.
Yeah,
I have some friends that watched it. To be fair, and they said that it was no here or there. Oh. So they genuinely didn't understand the meaning of the movie. It's as we spoke about this already. I think it's a character has been created for him or something like that. Like
he's an actual person.
No, the director or something. They said something about that they created this character because they wanted.
Maybe how they wrote it. Yes.
Yeah, how they wrote it. They wanted him to play it. Don't do that. Like, create your characters and then let someone that actually understands it get through.
Yeah.
On top of there's been a lot of controversial press.
Yeah.
That is now surfacing out. Yeah, about the director. So it's, yeah.
I feel like it's losing a bit of traction.
So the controversy that you were asking, Julia, basically what happened is that it's something that happened in 2017 when him and his brother were directing Uncut Gem, the movie with Robert Pattinson. So as two directors, they have this thing where they don't just employ actors, they also employ normal people that might struggle to find a job. And apparently, there had been a particular choice in casting in which they chose a young woman because she was 17 years old to play the part of a stripper slash sex worker. And the counterpart in that scene was not an actor, but he was a convicted felon who was older, who on during the shooting of the scene was under the influence of drugs, and apparently there had been inappropriate behavior close to borderline assault of this young woman.
Who decided that was okay?
So apparently, from what you can hear of the sources, which probably are Benny's sources, because that's the other brother that is not working with his brother in other movies. So that's when they split up. And if you notice, they are not working together anymore. They used to work together as directors and producers. Now they're not. I think the major split happened in 2023.
Oh, wow.
But apparently it was a long time coming because of what was happening, and they were having some creative differences. So what's coming out now is that apparently
the director is Josh. He's not
Josh.
Ben, right?
No, it's Josh, exactly. So apparently Josh knew about what was happening and tried to cover it up, or this is what's coming out, and apparently Benny didn't know. And now this young woman came forward with this kind of like grueling retake of what happened. And so all of this is like kind of like murking up the waters around the award campaign, because they're basically like, this director is not it's not good that they're employing people that are not actors.
Yeah.
And you could find yourself in this kind of situation, which is like not regulated.
Even though it would be so stupid if, I mean, honestly, I don't have any like sympathy for the guy, but it would be so stupid if he didn't win for this. Come on, he has nothing to do with it.
I think
like
they're
Chalamet, obviously, yeah.
I think they're doing a good job of keeping the two separate. So I don't think they want to kind of like shine a bad light on his performance, but more maybe dimming the light on best movie or best director, like in that sense. But Timothee's name has never come out of this. It's always been just Safdie and his artistic choices. Let's call it that.
Yes. So anyway, I feel like this race is really open. I don't know. I really don't know. I still am not sure. I mean, we're not doing predictions in this episode, but still, I feel like it's very open.
Yeah, it is very open, and I think both of them have like two great performances, so both of them probably deserve it. It's like they're solid actors, but yeah, I don't see anybody else coming through and be like at their level in a way, if it makes sense.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. And then we have something very interesting, which I will be able to tell you when my internet is going to work, which is never. So I don't remember if supporting actor Jacopo Elordi, he won the Critics' Choice Awards, that I remember. I don't remember if he also won the Golden Globe. I think he might have. These lists are infinite. I'm literally scrolling like half an hour. No, Stellan Skarsgård did.
Yeah, Stellan Skarsgård won for Sentimental
won
Value.
the Golden Globe, and Elordi won the Critics' Choice Award. But then, yes, the supporting roles are actually together. They're not split in comedy or
No, not at all.
So this is interesting. Actually, this is an interesting race. So in the Golden Globes, we had Del Toro, Adam Sandler, Jacopo Elordi, Paul Mescal, Sean Penn, Stellan Skarsgård. So Skarsgård won. Critics' Choice, Elordi won, which is interesting. And then we have in the SAG nominations, we have Miles Caton for Sinners, who's nowhere else to be seen, even though I think he's very well deserved. Benicio del Toro again, Jacopo Elordi again. We have Paul Mescal and Sean Penn. There is no Skarsgård here in the SAG, which is crazy because, as you know, normally the actor that wins the SAG has a higher probability to win the Oscar in terms of statistics. It doesn't always happen, but it's, it has a good probability.
It has a good influence
in here,
on the
it's not
results
even
of the
present
Oscars.
in the nominations, which is interesting. But then last year, for example, the male actor in a leading role who won the SAG didn't win the Oscar. The year before, it did. It matched. The year before, it matched. So it's, I don't know, I feel like they are they're splitting now. Unless there is a clear winner, they're splitting the SAG and the Oscar. But anyway, this is interesting. And then the BAFTA went with Elordi again and Skarsgård, both of them, and Paul Mescal, who's not in the Oscars. In the Oscars, we actually have both Elordi and Skarsgård. So this one,
it's all over the place
like,
this year. I feel
it is actually.
It's like there's no consistency,
Yeah.
And I think, but that is a little bit consistent with the level of movies that made it through the list as well. It's like you don't have a clear path for these awards. Like there's like different things that are appealing for different audiences. So many different concepts as well. There's not one singular theme, if you think about it. Like usually every year there's like a theme underlining in all the stories of the movies. This year is different. There's like different, as if we're watching movies about all the human emotion spectrum in a way. So you have grief, you have family dramas, you have
father-daughter relationship.
Yeah, exactly. Father-daughter relationship, father-son relationship, individual how's it called? Ambition. Like you have different kind of like spectrum of the human condition, which is interesting. So that's why it feels like everything is all over the place.
Yeah, I also think the level of the movies is they're quite similar.
Yeah.
That like I don't feel like any of them is a all-time masterpiece, and none of them are not good movies. Like all of them are really good movies, I feel.
Like if you take every individual aspect of a film, there's something great in it, but not all of the things are great.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's like it's like it's a mix match bag of stuff.
Yes, exactly. Yes, which is why I feel like they're very similar. Like if I think of the Best Picture movies, which I've seen them all at this point, apart from Marty's Brim, they're very similar in terms of like I couldn't tell you which one I prefer. There is something about all of them that I like, maybe different things, but there's something in all of them that I really, really liked, So yeah, actor in a supporting role. And it's funny, in the Oscar one, we have the Roy Lindo for Sinners, for example, that is not in
nowhere
any
else
of the others. It's like, wow. But then we have Elordi and Skarsgård again in all of them except the SAG. So I feel like this will be actually between Elordi and Skarsgård. It's funny, actually, Elordi, he's so young, he would be quite something. Even though I feel like Skarsgård, because he's older, he might actually get it. The career kind of award.
It's interesting because both performances are quite subtle. Like Skarsgård is literally playing this guy, controversial figures of this father, like trying to like reminiscing and thinking about his life and making a movie about his life and his relationship with his daughter.
Mm-mm.
And there's like this conflict between him and his daughter, or she's not accepting anything, and she's like, the movie is quite heavy in that sense, but the performance is subtle. Like there's no groundbreaking moment that you're like, oh wow, like it's so that's the difference between the female nominations and the male one. You don't have an overpowering male performance so you're like, oh my god, wow, this is it. But you look at their performance and they're whole subtle, although they do convey quite strong emotion. Like if I think about the creature in Frankenstein, Elordi has done a fantastic job at conveying all the range of emotion through his body and his face and his eyes.
It reminds me a lot of Johnny Depp in Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah. Instead,
that kind of performance.
So I think like in this scenario where like we're looking at men that are not performing to be over the top. It's like it's a difference between before we used to look at women and be like, oh, that's a subtle, quite emotional role. In this scenario, we have something different. We have women that are going over the top and being loud and present on screen, while men have been awarded for being smaller or more within themselves, like more in touch with their emotions. So I found interesting. I don't know if you had the same.
Yes. Also, I don't know, you know what I was also thinking, that there is a big difference also between women and the men with their like screen time. Because in the men, there are two actors that definitely have the screen time almost of a leading actor, if you think about it, because Elordi and Skarsgård, they have a lot of screen time in comparison with Del Toro and Sean Penn or Delroy Lindo. And I don't know, like I feel, obviously I feel like that could, give them an edge. And the women, we have actress in a supporting role. We have Teyana Taylor, who's the like favorite. If you think about her screen time, she's not in 2/3 of the movie.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
while Elordi is literally,
I think she
almost
has like
all
a 16,
the movie.
13 minutes of screen time.
Yeah.
But again, there's other actresses that have won like awards for way less.
Yeah. So it's I don't know. I find it interesting, this year's nomination. They're like, yeah, they're very interesting. They're very different also.
Yeah, there's like different genre, different like it's everything. It, as I said, it's like so many spectrum, and it's so weird because they're like there's different type of movies like, and it's not as linear as any other year.
Yeah. 100% agree with you. So, actress in a supporting role. I don't know. Do we want to discuss this? Because honestly, I am so lost in this list, the Oscar list.
I feel like we must.
Like, we have Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value, Inga Ip's daughter Lilias for Sentimental Value, Amy Madigan for Weapons, who's already won something. I think she won the Golden Globe or Critics'
Very lost
Choice.
in the list. I don't know why you say you're lost in the list.
I'm a bit lost, yeah. I'm a bit lost in the list. I'll tell you why. Let me see if she won the female actor in supporting role. No, Tiana Taylor won.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe she won the Critics' Choice because there are only 2. So then we have Wunmi Mosaku for Sinners and Tiana Taylor for One Battle After Another. So far, we have Tiana Taylor won for the Golden Globe, and then Amy Madigan won for Weapons, the Critics' Choice Award. But then everyone is talking about Tiana Taylor winning the whatever else we got. SAG, BAFTA, whatever, and Oscars. But then I'm so confused because I don't know, maybe it's me, but the only thing that I didn't like in that movie it's her.
I mean,
That's a
like,
crazy statement.
it could be potentially because you don't emotionally connect with that character.
Zero.
You don't understand the motivation behind their actions. You don't like. It's that's the part that put me off about the film. I felt
you see? Okay.
There was half an hour extra, which was to introduce her character, and then I was like, it had nothing to do with the rest of the story. Like, I could have done.
Who cares?
I could have done without it. Like, it adds no value, no depth to the story, none whatsoever. They could have still explained why they're doing what they're doing without having to give us her as the main pivotal character for it.
I agree with you. Like, I wouldn't have done without that part, in the sense that you have to explain.
But it could have been shorter and it could have been broader. I know that
but like, if you remove her character from that part, forget that she's having the kid, and the kid is important, obviously, because the movie is about it's DiCaprio and the kid. But anyway, like, if you remove her and you just still tell the story of their group and what they do and whatever, there's nothing less in the story.
Yes and no, because there's still the part with Sean Penn where you're like, his character only has a rhyme or reason because of her and his relationship with her. And also, the only reason why this is all starting is because she's fending for herself. She doesn't give a crap about anybody else, and she rats everybody out.
True. But then...
So she's pivotal, but you're like, why do I get invested about this person? And then she's the worst.
I really didn't.
She's the worst of them all. And then you're like, for you, everything is unraveling. And you literally have no camaraderie, nothing. Like, there's no allegiance if not yourself. So I'm like, I watched it and I was like, why am I wasting half an hour on you? Yep. I get that you're kind of like pivotal, but there could have been, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. So I agree on her character, but let's not talk about this too much, because actually next episode, you and I don't know if you saw the calendar.
I did.
Feds, we are talking about One Battle After Another.
Great.
And if Julie can catch up, she's gonna be with us too.
Damn.
Yeah. So we're talking about One Battle After Another because I realized that we talked about all the main
but
films
not the one
that are going to the Oscars, which are, because we did an episode on Hamnet, we did an episode on Sinners. I'm like, let's do an episode on One Battle After Another, because for sure it's one of these three winning the Oscars for Best Picture this year. Sure. There's no doubt. Now, supporting role, we were saying, yes, it's going to be hard to not have Tiana Taylor winning, even though we don't agree. But that's how it feels that it's going. And then, so Best Picture, this is, because today we're only doing acting and Best Picture, then we're going to talk about the nominations and the predictions and everything in more detail, but we're not doing everything today. So Best Picture, we have Bugonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty's Brim, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, and Sinners, and Train Dreams for the Oscars. So they have 2, 4, 6, 8, the usual 10. I thought they were less this year for some reason. The usual 10, of which, as usual, 5 of them have no chances. Honestly, I don't know why they keep doing 10
That's the thing. I feel like they're struggling to find movies to fill up that category to get to 10, and then they put everybody and their mother in there.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen Train Dreams.
Even the short birthday movie
I have
of
seen Train
son.
Dreams, and I absolutely loved it. But Best Picture is a bit of a stretch. F1 also, I absolutely loved it. But again, Best Picture is a bit of a stretch.
Best Picture is a little bit of a stretch.
And, you know, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value. I haven't seen Bugonia, but I don't know. I feel like 5 is a good number.
Yeah.
I feel like 5 is a good number. And so we have the BAFTA went with... obviously, I mean, the BAFTA have 2 categories for film, because they have Best British Film and then they have Best Picture. Also, I'm super happy that in Best British Film they have put Steve, which Julie and I loved.
Yes.
But in the Best Film category, thank God they're not mad, so they are choosing 5 movies instead. And they picked Amnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, and Sinners, which... So if it was me...
Those are the one,
I would have swapped Sentimental Value for Frankenstein. But then...
Yeah.
But then the rest, that's how I would... see it. And I haven't seen Marty Supreme, so I don't know if actually Sentimental Value is better than Marty Supreme.
I do agree. I feel like in all of this awards season we kind of lost Frankenstein in the mayhem of everything. I think the campaign just fizzled out.
Yeah.
Which is so weird. It's such a good film. It deserves to be in there.
It is. In the SAG we have Frankenstein. Best, obviously we don't have Best Picture in the SAG, but we have Cast in a Motion Picture, which is basically what they normally look at to predict Best Picture at the Oscars. So we have Frankenstein, Amnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners, which would be my 5. If I had to 5 Best Picture for the Oscars, I would have put this 5.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then the Critics' Choice Awards... One Battle After Another won Best Picture. The Golden Globes, One Battle After Another, and Hamnet won Best Picture. One for drama, one for comedy. Obviously, Hamnet not for comedy. I mean, even though you never know with the
maybe
with the Oscar,
I don't know
with the Golden Globe categories. But anyway, so far we only saw 2 movies winning out of the 10 that the Academy nominated, even though obviously we know that only actually the 5 that the SAG nominated have a chance, which are Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. So this is interesting because Sinners got 16 nominations, which is the whole-time record of nominations. But he didn't win anything in terms of Best Picture so far. And I wonder what you think. If this is one of these cases in which they have a lot of nomination but they don't win a lot. What do you think?
I think last time when we were discussing Sinners, we were saying that potentially it will win a lot of the technical bits, but probably not Best Picture or not Best Actor. Like some of the main categories might not go to it, which could be true. Like I could see maybe Best Director. I don't know if Julie, you agree?
I think Paul Thomas Anderson actually will win Best Director. Also, he won the DGA, so I think it's pretty...
Yeah.
He just won the DGA. He also won Best Director at the Golden Globes and at the Critics' Choice
Awards. I don't
Awards.
like that though. Like I would rather prefer it will go Best Director for Sinner rather than One Battle After Another. Just because I don't know.
Yeah.
I would like it to go to him just because he has a lot of love for the movie and because I'm sure he's very, very good at directing. We were talking about it last week when we were talking about how he directs people. Like, you know, he's into the game, he's into his movie.
He's breathing life He breathes life into the story.
Yeah, he's very fond of it, and it's again, it might be like his first one, I'm assuming. So it's always nice to have something new. It doesn't necessarily always have to be the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
It's some variety. I know we like the sweep when it's given.
I don't like the sweep when it's not deserved. There's no movie that can sweep this year.
That's what I'm saying. When it's deserved, it's nice, but when it's not, it's good to just spread it out.
Selfishly speaking, if I think about everything, my honest opinion for me would be Amnet.
You want Best Picture to be Amnet?
Because you liked it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she liked it a lot. She spoke about it.
But that's because the movie speaks to me on an emotional level. Like, I feel like it goes really deep.
You know,
I think it might be coming out as Sinners as Best Pictures.
I am so confused about all of this. Because, I don't know.
Just a lot of confusion.
The thing is, because theoretically, it should either go to One Battle After Another or Amnet. Because, they are precursors. Also, to be honest, I think Best Picture at the BAFTA, I think Hamnet will win.
Probably, yeah.
But then the Oscars.
Do you see it? 28 days. 28
it's
years
in Best
later,
British Film.
One of the BAFTAs.
It is.
Beautiful.
But then the Oscars,
Beautiful.
I'm not.
Fantastic.
I really am not entirely sure because it might be either One Battle After Another or Sinners. Really.
I mean, after we saw Anora winning last year, anything can happen. Like, genuinely. There's like, at this point, literally anything can happen.
Yeah. I'm so confused.
I feel like this is the underlying feeling of everybody. Like, it's really confusing.
And also,
here.
I'm not involved.
2025
I'm not
was confusing.
Really passionate about this Oscars this year, to be honest.
It's been a mellow season, let's put it this way. It's like, it's enjoyable. You have no stake in the game. So whoever wins, you're like, yeah. Like, they're all good products. So I generally am not gonna be mad about what's gonna happen in terms of award. In one way or the other, like, they're all good films.
But it's not like there is one that you're particularly rooting for. I mean, we're for Hamlet,
that I'm
for
like,
sure.
yeah, exactly. That I'm like, oh my god, this is above everybody else. No, not really. They're all like,
what I mean is you're rooting for Hamlet, but not because you feel like it's on another level, but because it connected with you more. So you feel
correct,
like,
exactly. It's not because I feel like, oh, it's superior above everything else. No, it's like everybody's at the same level. Like, there's all good products. But selfishly speaking, if I was a person that will vote for it, my vote would definitely go for that one because it's the one that spoke to me the most. I
think mine also,
But yeah.
You know what's funny? Actually, my vote would go either to Amnet or one that will never win, which is Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Like, I actually preferred Frankenstein overall to One Battle After Another. And I think to Sinners as well. In terms of the whole story and the whole thing, even though again, as I said, there are elements of Sinners that I find absolutely exceptional. But then as a whole movie, I think I preferred Frankenstein to Sinners. The performances, I am honestly absolutely shocked still by how Oscar Isaac isn't in any of this. When honestly, when Frankenstein started, I didn't even recognize his voice. I was like, wow. I think he's super good in that movie.
You were saying, Julie?
I think Frankenstein didn't get the recognition that it deserved on
because
this
it's Netflix, season. And they have a problem with Netflix at the moment.
They have beef.
Yeah, I feel like it's, as I said, when I think about Best Picture, I think about like an overall product that nails everything, that does the right thing in every single aspect. All of the ingredients come together. Like, there's all of the movies that are on the list. I think for me is Hamlet and Frankenstein are the only one that for me have everything. Like, everything mixed together creates this product that is really great. But everything else, like if I think about Bugonia, for instance, I don't know if it's part of it, but the end lost me. So I'm like, yeah, got mad at it. If I think about One Battle After the Other, the first half I could have scrapped it, and then the rest I enjoyed it. Like any single movie that I think about is like there's an element that I'm not super convinced about it. While for Frankenstein and Hamlet, I'm like, I loved every single aspect of it.
Well, all right. This was a good episode of recapping.
It's an episode where we highlight how weird this season is.
Yes, exactly. That was the point, yes. Glorious. So next week we're going to talk about One Battle After Another. So Julie, if you want to, jump on the train, just have a look at it this week. That's your homework.
I don't think I want to jump on the train since you guys talked about this
movie.
No,
I actually liked it. I think Fads did as well, no? Did you like it?
I liked it, but I could have cut half an hour of it, but I liked the end of it.
I liked DiCaprio very much, to be honest. And Benicio del Toro and Sean Penn, they're really great.
I prefer Benicio del Toro and I preferred Sean Penn, weirdly speaking, because for me,
they are incredible.
I don't know.
100%.
Yeah, those two, chef kiss.
Yeah. Benicio del Toro made me die, honestly. But anyway, we'll talk about it next week. Righty.
We definitely will.
Great. See you.
Bye.